Just purchased this from a MacPro 2130 computer, which I purchased for about $350 from the website below. I love the website below. I think they give you 30-day warranty. Call them up and find out, and you can see yourself what their warranty is. I bought a few Macs from them so far. I also, the Mac I bought comes with a 256 gig drive, and it comes with 64 gigs of memory, which I think it maxes out the actual CPU, and it's actually a 12-core Intel CPU as well. So it's a 1 terabyte one, and it's supposed to come with an OS, a USB OS that's already pre-installed, that has the latest OS, Mac OS pre-installed. It's July of 2024, which is, I think, called Monterey. I think it's the latest one. And that one should still work, and I need to just increase the size. It was Amazon Prime Day, and I purchased it because it was about $30 or $40 cheaper than the normal price. So it might be a little bit more today when you're seeing this video. I do release my videos every other day, so you may see this. I don't know when my next video release will be, but it's just not released right away. Oh, look, Mac OS Big Sur. Okay, so maybe that's the latest one. Let me look up which one's the latest one. This is a USB. I don't know what size this is. Pretty cool. They actually wrote on it. Cool. And then this is the screws. They send you two different ones, I guess, because this is compatible with multiple different Macs, and the info is on the website. I'm putting it in the MacPro 2013. Like I said, came 256 gigs. I'm gonna replace that, put this on there. Oh, I don't see a heat sink. I wonder if I have a heat sink. I gotta go look for one now. I think I'm gonna need a heat sink. And alright, let me see if I have one. Oh, I could take the old one off. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can take the old one off. Okay, this is everything. Oh, and it's a different version. I'm an IT guy, former IT guy. I haven't been in details with Macs. I'm more of a Windows guy. This is a different type of connection. It's made specifically for the Mac. It's a different connection than the regular NVMe. So let's see if we could, so this is supposed to be compatible with that. So let's get to putting it in. These are torque screws. Yep, torque screws. Just got this in, and I had to wait a couple of days for my other video. This is two videos. I'm doing a video on the heatsink I received, and in continuation on another video I'm doing in regards to upgrading my MacPro 2013 from a 256 gig drive capacity to a 1 terabyte one. This, if you're just watching it for the heatsink, it'll be a pretty short video. The other video, if you're watching it for the MacPro upgrade, it will be a longer video. So this is what I received. Two of these, so very cheap. I think I paid $4, $5, maybe $6 for the whole thing. Let me move this to the side. It doesn't come with this. When you put everything here, All info is below for both videos. So this is everything that comes inside of it. The rubber bands, which I usually put one on top, one at the bottom. Came with 5 of them. And I guess different screws for different situations. This is good because sometimes you lose the screws, or sometimes you're adding a second drive and it doesn't come with screws. So I think this will allow you to screw it into the motherboard and then screw the screw inside of it, just like this. Let me see. Yeah, perfectly. And then you get the Phillips screwdriver and you screw it in. So I'm not gonna really need this because of the fact that I have the screw for it. I will be using the original one. Again, this is everything that comes with it. Let me take this again, and just for storage reasons. Oh, 6 of them, sorry. I just put one on top and one at the bottom. Pretty thin. And I guess wipes to clean off the drive, and I will not be using these. You can use this as you wish, but I'm not going to use it. And I'm just going to use 2 of these. So I'm putting 4 of them back. And I'm going to put 1 of these back and 1 of these back. And this will be between the drive and the heatsink. Very low priced. I just hope it does its job. I wish I could have used the old one, but I have no idea how to remove the old heatsink. Plus, I'm going to need a heatsink for that drive anyway in the future, so I'll just leave it. So this will be pretty much my setup. Let me put this away because I don't really need... you know what? Let me leave this out. I might need this. Assuming I'm going to peel this, read the instructions, as I am not. I guess I'm supposed to wipe this. I'm just not gonna wipe. It's fine. Let me get a napkin. You know what? It comes with it. Let me use it. I guess I could use it to wipe. Plus these I end up storing these and not never using them. So, oh, look at it, they're dry. This is supposed to be the wet one and it's dry. So I'll just use this just to wipe it down. It's completely dry. These things dry out very easily when you don't use them for a while. And I just purchased this, so I don't know how that happened. But let me use it to clean. the heat sink. And then let me remove the other side as well. There it is. Didn't want to do that. This is my 1TB drive I purchased to upgrade my MacPro 2013. Nothing on this side. Okay, so this will end the heatsink video. It's the installation of the heatsink onto the SSD NVMe 1/4 of an inch, I think, right? Yeah. And how much is covering? I'm just trying to cover the chips. So if you're watching the MacPro video, it'll continue on. If you're watching the heatsink video, it will end right here. So this is my MacPro 2013. I will be, this is my external hard drive, which I Velcro to the back here. That's a Velcro. It's 4TB SSD, and I plug it in here. It's really fast, and it's going to be holding my data. So let me unlock this, pull it up. As you can see, since the hard drive is Velcro, it just goes with it. This has 64 gigs, and we're going to be upgrading the hard drive. So this is the original 256 gig. You have to upgrade it to the latest. I believe that it upgraded to, hold on one moment. So according to the website where I purchased this hard drive on Amazon, it says that, important note, Mac OS 10.13 High Sierra or later OS must be installed on the Mac before installing the new SSD. These OS versions include an EFI firmware update for your Mac. Without the update, the new SSD will not be recognized. and it comes, this SSD comes with Big Sur, which is an OS below, I think the latest, which is Montgomery. Like I said, I haven't been using Mac for a long time. The last time I really used a Mac, I was using Yosemite, I believe, and Al Capitan, and I think I had another Mac that had Sierra or High Sierra. So it's been a while. So let's remove this. So this is supposed to have Big Sur, and I have actually in me I have Catalina installed. No, wrong screwdriver. Is it coming up? None of the Torx screws that came with the OS kit works, so I'm gonna have to get my own screw, my own Torx screwdriver to take that out. So I have to get my own screw, and this is a let me see what this is. T8. Looks exactly the same. Yep. Fits perfect. Okay. Okay, not too hard. Perfect. Make sure everything fits. Okay, everything seems to be working fine, screwed in perfectly. Let me put my tools away. Let's boot it up and see if it works. So I am going to take the USB. I'm keeping my USB disconnected and plug in this USB here. This is the USB to my KVM, HDMI, and my Ethernet connection. Let me switch. Let me press the power button. I'm going to hold the option key to boot up to the boot options. So what I did was I pressed the option key on boot up and chose disk utilities. That has Big Sur. This OS, Big Sur. So when I pressed the option key when I was booting up, I just kept it pressed. This is the window I got, okay? And I chose disk utility for now, and then click continue, okay? And then These are the, this is the USB. This is an internal disk image, I guess. And then this is the 1 terabyte one. And it says that's the actual 1 terabyte SSD, as you can see from the box, MZ13C, MZ13C. So this is it. It says 1.02 terabytes. And now I'm trying to uninitialize. So what do I have to do? Right click and erase maybe? Let me try erase. Okay, and then I will choose the new Apple file system. I'm gonna just leave it at the default. Name this. Let me rename this. So you can name it whatever you want. I'm naming it Mac-OS-1TB. So I know that it's the 1 terabyte drive, and I'm gonna click erase. Done. Okay, all right, it's coming up. It's showing compatible. Oh no, sorry, wrong one. Disregard that one. Here, there it goes. Okay, here it is. Sorry. Okay, it looks good. So now let's go close this out. And let's install Big Sur. I'm gonna do it. This is on the USB drive. And click continue. Continue. Agree. Agree. And this is locked. This is the USB. And then I'm gonna have to just upgrade to the next OS. I'm doing it this way instead of the Command R option because I tried the Command R option and it wasn't working. It's a lighter, it's the same options, a lighter screen that comes up, but I can't get the 1 terabyte to come up. I actually pressed the option key, booted to the USB, got the darker options. The background was darker than the normal ones you get with Command R. So, and it actually saw the 1 terabyte. The Command R option, I couldn't see the 1 terabyte SSD. Okay. All right, it's installing it. Let me come back. Successful. Everything took about half an hour and installed everything. Everything's working. So this is the OS, and I'm gonna try to upgrade this. But before I do that, let me show you the hard drive. It's showing up there, get information. Okay, so it does have the capacity of 1 terabyte available, 1.02, and 1 terabyte is available. And being used is 19 gigs. So I went to the App Store because it didn't come up automatically, and let me see if I can actually upgrade to the latest OS. Okay, that was really odd. So when I clicked on the updates in the App Store, it wasn't showing any updates available. So I went directly to Mac OS Montgomery, downloaded it, attempted to install it. When I attempted to install it, it said error, dual installation or some other installation is preventing it from installing. And this came up. So I guess it took a minute for it to come up. So don't do what I did, just wait for the update to come up, because it actually came up. This has been at least half an hour ago. So I went to the App Store and clicked on the Mac Montgomery and Monterey, Mac OS Monterey. I hope I'm saying that correctly. It downloaded it, and like I said, some error came up, and now this came up. So there is an upgrade available. I put it for automatic upgrade, and it must have found it and said, okay, stop what I was doing, and now it's doing it by itself. Another installation, so I don't know what's going on. All right, let me come back and let you know. All right, let's come back when it's done. So I am done, totally updated to the latest software, July of 2024. Or to the highest OS that it can go to. My MacPro 2013 with the 1TB hard drive upgrade. And let me it's using 21 gigs right now. 1 terabyte. And let me do the speed test, my final test. So it's fast enough for most of the things I'm going to do with it. I'm satisfied. No complaints. So I'm going to finish off the video. This will be the end of upgrading my Mac Pro. This thing. The trash can. From a 256 gig drive to a 1 terabyte SSD drive. Alright, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Send me any questions you may have below. I usually answer within a day or two. Thank you again for watching.